Before Luther Vandross sold out arenas, you were already hearing his voice everywhere. You just didn't know it. When you think of soul music, Luther Vandross is one of the smoothest voices that ever lived. Luther Vandross was born on April 20th, 1951, in New York City, specifically in the Kips Bay neighborhood of Manhattan. He later grew up in the Bronx, where his love for music really started to blossom. Did you know Luther's career began way before his first solo album? In the 70s, he was writing and singing commercial jingles for brands like Kentucky Fried Chicken, Juicy Fruit, and even NBC. That velvet voice wasn't just selling records, it was selling fried chicken and chewing gum. Before fame, Luther was also behind the scenes, singing backup for legends like David Bowie, Diana Ross, and Roberta Flack. In fact, that's him you hear on Bowie's Young Americans. He even tried his hand at Broadway, contributing to the Wiz soundtrack in the late 70s, honing the songwriting skills that would make him a superstar. Luther idolized Aretha Franklin, calling her his biggest inspiration. He was so protective of her legacy that he would sometimes criticize her music, not out of negativity, but because he wanted her to shine at her best. Outside the stage, Luther had passions you might not expect. He loved interior design and decorated his homes with the same elegance and attention to detail he brought to his music. And though he never married or had children, he poured all that love into the songs we still cherish today. Of course, his masterpiece was Dance with My Father, written for his late father. The song earned him a Grammy for Song of the Year and remains one of the most touching ballads in music history. Luther Vandross passed away on July 1st, 2005, in Edison, New Jersey. The cause was complications from a stroke he had suffered 2 years earlier, in 2003. He never fully recovered enough to return to performing. His passing hit hard because his voice was still so strong in recordings. It felt like he had much more to give. His voice may be gone, but his music will live forever. Luther Vandross left behind not just music, but a legacy of love and perfection.